What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? Wherever I'm gonna post this. Back with another video. Just watched the Dream play the Fever. It was a game that went down to the wire, but eventually Fever won in the clutch. So today we're gonna talk about the WNBA playoff picture. This is as of a couple of days ago. This is how it stands of a couple of days ago. So right now the Aces are in that third seed. They'll play the Liberty, Minnesota, Dallas, Indiana, Atlanta, and Valkyries, Mystics. 5 through, it looks like 3 through 7 could kind of change. The Wings are at that AC. Here's that. Yeah, right there. The Wings are at that AC right there. Um, like I said, 3 through 7 or through 8 can really change. But I just wish they had maybe a best of 5 first round series or a best of 7 game series because if you lose 2 games, you're gone. And that's kind of weird for the first round. Like you have to win 2 games. In the 2024 season, you will have the first 2 games at the higher seed place. Like that is dumb. Like that's dumb. That's just like what are we doing? So then they eventually changed it to 1-1-1, where you play every alternating game at a different site, which is dumb. If you're playing if the playoffs are already non-conference, the playoffs are already like you're playing. It's basically you're playing both conferences in the playoffs. So traveling after every game, that's kind of weird. But hey, so all these first round matches could go either way because it's a best of 3 series. If it was best of 5, if it was best of 7, then I'll be like, hey, there's a definite winner. But because it's best of 3, it's kind of hard to really gauge. So Minnesota, Dallas, Minnesota's gonna win, obviously. I mean, they should, but like I said, it's best of 3. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know, but Minnesota should win that one. They should overwhelm that team. They just played a couple weeks ago or a couple days ago. It was a struggle at first, but they eventually got the win. But they should win, man. They should destroy that. Well, they should win, 2-0. If it gets to 1-1, it's like, hey, it is what it is if you lose. So yeah, I expect the Minnesota to win that one. I'm a Lynx fan, so of course I expect them to win that one. I don't expect the Wings to show too much resistance. That game in Dallas, that game 2 in Dallas, is gonna be a little tough, but I believe Minnesota will win that game. But Paige Beckers is pretty good. She can take over the game. So we'll see. Indiana, Atlanta. Atlanta doesn't have a bench. Atlanta relies on their starters for the whole game. They're dealing with injuries. Jordan Canada didn't play today, and they lost. I've been watching Atlanta for a couple games. They don't really seem that deep of a team. But Indiana relies on Clark and Mitchell a lot. Role players don't really come out to play every game. Billings, Timpson, Cunningham, Hole don't really do too much every game. Oh yeah, I forgot about Boston. Of course, Boston's pretty good. It could go either way. Um, both teams don't have too much depth, in my opinion. But I'll go with the because Atlanta can really get hot. Like Gray and Howard, they can put on a show and get 30 each and win you a basketball game. So I don't know. I'm kind of inconclusive on that one. But I would want Indiana to win for basketball's sake because I don't want to see them in the second round. I don't want to see Atlanta in the second round. Ooh, man, this is how the bracket about to go. As a Lynx fan, we in trouble because before it was Lynx Mystics first round AFC matchup, and I was scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared because of the best of 3 matchup. But if we get Indiana in the second round, ooh, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's 15 teams in this league, so no team can really be looked at as a weaker opponent. And you can look at it like that way, but every team deserves some type of respect. There's only 15 teams in the league, so it's not like spread out talent throughout the league. It's kind of it's kind of hard to gauge. Yeah, we got a tough road to the finals, man. Indiana. For Minnesota's case, playing Indiana, I'm just worried about Mitchell getting hot and Boston kind of being a force down there. That can really cause some problems. But it is a best of 5 series, so my confidence goes up. You know what I'm saying? The Lynx are, they're a good team, first in the league. I've been watching this team for a couple of years now. This is not our best team. I feel like Carlton, Heideman, Smith, Shepard. Well, not maybe not Shepard, but yeah, Shepard. Uh, what's the girl name from Golden State? Cecilia Zandalasini. Like that team, they made the finals. Like I've seen better than Lynx teams, right? And they came into the year wasn't supposed to be that good. Olivia Moss came in and led the show, and their first seed. So, in my opinion, this is not the best Lynx team I've seen. in the past couple of years. People might say differently because they see Olivia Miles. They might think she's just all great player. I don't know. So if they lose and if they come up short and don't win the title this year, I won't be that surprised. No, I won't say that. I won't be that mad because for me, it's not a well. Every year is a championship or bust year, right? Every year is like that way. But it's just not the best team that I've seen from the Lynx in the past couple of years. So I'll just look at it like, hey, we didn't get it done. But it would be horrible to not get it done as a first seed 2 years in a row losing. It would be horrible. So let's go to the right side of the bracket: Golden State, Washington, Las Vegas, Liberty. Golden State and Washington is a toss up, like I said, best of three, so you don't know what's gonna happen. Like Aces could lose first round. They gotta change that next year, bro. We don't want to see best of three first round series. Every series should be best of seven, or at least have best of five first round and best of seven for the rest of the series, rest of the playoffs. Valkyrie or Mystics? I might go Mystics on that one. Valkyrie, they play defense. They're versatile. Salon's pretty good. Burton plays defense. He's pesky. Uh, Two-way player, can run the offense. Williams is a really good basketball player. But I might go Washington because they're youth. Um, Citron, Kiki, Austin, Betts, um, what's the girl name? Played for Chicago a couple years ago. Michaela Onyenwere. Yeah. So they got some depth. They can cause challenges to any team. But they are young. That's why their record is kind of iffy. But I'm going Mystic on that one. I'm going to go with Washington. Vegas, Liberty. Liberty's been struggling, all year. You haven't really heard much from them. Anescu was hurt early on. Satu Sapoli, concussion protocol. They just haven't been in the media like that. They haven't, and they just lost Laney Hamilton. She went to Washington because they weren't playing her. So things haven't been going their way. You haven't really heard much in the media about them. I haven't seen them play really at all. I haven't, I don't know. They're the team that we say is a super team. Them and the Aces, but Liberty haven't really been doing anything. I haven't heard much from them. So I'm gonna go Aces on that one. A6 gonna play Mystics. I expect the Lynx to win. I want the Lynx to win. So all this other stuff don't really matter, to be honest with you. I just know Minnesota and Indiana can be a tough series. And Caitlin Clark can show her greatness in that series. She can really take over that series. I'm not saying she can. I'm just saying with the way she plays, and sometimes the challenges she poses for other teams, it could be a career, defining a career starting series for her. That could be a series where we see her give the Lynx a run for their money, and she come back the next year, full out effect, MVP caliber in the race, like legit in the race. I don't mean, maybe like legit in the race, and if he would come out just destroying teams next year. So I am worried about that Minnesota Indiana matchup. I really am. Can Atlanta beat them? Possibly. After what I saw today, I mean, Canada was out. Jordan Canada was out today. So I don't know. It's a toss up. All these things are toss up because it's best of three. I keep saying that. But yeah, that's really all I got for the playoff picture. I want the NBA to come back. There hasn't been much NBA content I can really talk about or express my opinion on. So right now it's just WNBA, maybe some contract talks. Maybe it's Kaminga. I might make a Kaminga video. Who knows? But yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. If you did, see y'all in the next video, man.